Welcome back. It's art time class. Today we are going to be checking out your artwork that we did in our first landscape drawing. Let's check it out. So in this drawing, we were focused on creating perspective. And we did an amazing job. So these two roads, see those two diagonal lines right here? Those diagonal lines is what really helps give it perspective. And this student probably did one of the best jobs out of all the pictures I'm going to show you. And you can see this broken dotted line. See how it's like really thin up here at the top, and then it just gets thicker and thicker as it comes down. That really gives it perspective. Just like the road, it's a lot like a trapezoid shape. Let's check out some more. Here's another really great example where they did that trapezoid shape to make it look like it's really coming forward. Look at this student. They started adding color. I love it when you guys can add color to your drawings. It looks like they ran out of time, and that's okay if you run out of time. I know in art class when we were together last year, you only usually had at least 30 minutes of working art time. And if you're not able to do that or you run out of time, that's totally okay. You can always take it home and add more to it. When you have free time, you can always add more to it, and that's okay. They did a great job starting it. Here's one that has a little more color. I love that they also added flowers. Like, check that out. We did flowers in our previous drawing. There's a reason for that. We're going to go through and kind of do some nature drawings in the upcoming unit that we're doing. So they added those flowers that we did. We started really basic, just with simple flowers. We're going to add more and more to this. Okay, so it's really cool. Here's another great example of that trapezoid road. It's actually a trapezium. Trapeziums are like a trapezoid, but even taller. They did a really great job. I love this tree. It's so fun and fluffy. Here's the student added so much color. I love all the extra color that they added. They had some more at the top, but their name was next to it over here. So I had to kind of crop off their name. Yeah, I can't show your name, guys. If you want your drawing in the video like this, you can't have your name in the picture itself because I can't show that. But they did a really great job. Here's one where they did a Starry Night Sky. I love how they took my drawing and then really made it theirs. And I can really tell they were paying attention. I can see those tiny little trees and then these bigger trees. Really helps give it perspective. See how like the tiny part of the road and then the big part of the road. That helps give it perspective. This is probably my favorite flower out of all the flowers and pictures that I've seen so far this year. It's just like so fun and full of energy. It makes me pretty happy. Every time I see it, it puts a smile on my face. I love this variation of trees in the background, and you got some more up here. It really helps the sizes. Here's a great one. They even added a building. You're going to see a couple more buildings and a few more pictures that I showed you. I love how you people, you'll add more and more details to your drawing. It adds such another great level. Oh, see, look at this guy. He made it a winter scene by adding a snowman, and he's so cute. And this road all the way goes back to a point there. That is such a good job making it come back. It's even a little tinier. Next time I want to see that road get even skinnier and skinnier in the background. He did a great job. It got thicker in the front, make it even skinnier in the back. Here's an example where they did just that. It's just like a little bitty line. And then down here it gets even thicker. Great job. And look at these fun variation of trees and different nature items. Look at those tiny little trees in the background. They're so cute. Here is a great picture. You see those tiny little trees, another big tree up here. And like even over here, there's like this medium-sized tree. Really smart idea. I didn't tell you to do that in your picture, but you did. And it looks really, really great. And I love those, those smiley faces up there. So adorable. Check out this picture. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I cannot believe the student who did this, because like their writing versus their drawing, like, whoa. I can tell they really tried. They took their time. I want to see that when you write out your name and everything. I want to see you take your time and really, really do a good job, because I can see the skill here. Don't rush. Don't rush with the other details, because look how they're coloring inside those lines over here. Great job. Check out these fun details. There was another cool detail over here, but I kind of had to crop that off due to some personal information that was over there, and it was kind of off the side of the page. But look how cool this is. They had like another cool little house over here. And this fun, like this reminds me of the Christmas tree farm. And look at that little bit stuff in the background back there. And the road. Oh my gosh, such a great job. How it's skinnier back up there. Then it gets thicker down here. Great job. This one, oh my gosh, the broken line, they did so good. So that broken line is really tiny up there, and then it gets thicker down here. It helps it make it look more and more like a road. Great job. Here's another really good example. Now I can really tell they used a ruler for their lines. Look at that diagonal line. Look at that diagonal line. Really using a ruler, that straight edge. It's super important. When you draw straight lines, you need to use a straight edge. I need to do that for my lines to be straight, and so do you. And it turned out so well. Check out this. There's an airplane. He added an airplane. That's so cool. I love seeing these awesome details that you guys come up with. Really, don't be afraid to add your own different ideas that I don't put on my paper. I don't need you to draw the exact same thing I do. Just do the basic elements that I do, and then add your own details because it adds so much to the picture. Check out those bumpy lines. Boom, 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 boom. His next drawing that the student's going to have is going to have bumpy lines they're going to have to do, and I know they're going to do an amazing job. Look at the little house right there. Look at the little details in the window and the door. It's such an awesome job. And look at that road. See that thicker line at the bottom? And it gets skinnier and skinnier as it goes up. Great job. Look at this one. I love this student, and they wrote about their bear that they added. I loved reading this one because they really took that higher level thinking question and they explained what they added. And I was really impressed with them. Look at that little bear's face. It's just so cute. And those straight lines. Excellent job. Excellent job. Tiny trees, big trees over here. Really can tell that they were following the video. This one's super adorable. Now, this student had a hard time turning in stuff at first. And I was so proud of them when they finally figured out how to add that attachment and get it submitted. Great job. Look at those straight lines. You did an amazing job following the directions. Like, look at those straight lines. Excellent, excellent. This one is so cute. So they got my road and they got buildings over here, people, dogs. They added so many cool. And guess what my favorite detail is? The blue sky and the white clouds. Guys, the sky is blue. Clouds are white. Unless it's like a big storm or like the sunset or something amazing going on in the sky. And you can definitely check that out in one of our upcoming lessons. We're going to be doing a lesson on that. So really excited about that. Look at the rainbow. Me gusta arcoiris. I love rainbows, guys. This is so pretty. They added butterflies flying around in the sky. This flower is super cute. This tree, I want more trees. I want them bigger, more of them. I like it a lot. Give me more. This one had lots of great detail. One of my favorite details on this one is here at the very, very bottom. They added grass. In one of our very first drawings, I talked about how we do grass with vertical lines going up, and they followed along with that. So guys, remember our unit's kind of going around nature right now. We're learning how to draw nature-y type things, landscapes, definitely pictures of the land. We started with flowers, learning how to do grass coming up. I want to see more, much more of that. And I'm going to show you that in one of our upcoming videos when I add in that detail. It's going to add a lot of pizzazz to the picture. This one was really great. They even added a car. That's really, really hard to draw a three-dimensional car. I'm very, very impressed. Look at that blue sky, white clouds, happy sunshine. Yes. Ton of trees, big tree. And look at these vertical lines for the grass. That's what I'm talking about. I love this. I want like 50 times as much though. Like do a bunch. It's going to look so good. Here is another great one. They added such cute details up here. I would love to have seen more details on this because I can definitely tell there's lots of great ideas going on in this student's brain. Look at that thick and then thinner up there. Great job on the road. This one was so cool, okay? So like they followed my picture up here and like you can see like it looks really, really good. And then below my hand, they added like this whole new like my brain, like bam. When I saw this, I had to like take a few minutes to look at it and just look at all the details. Look, there's like little people crossing the street here. It's so awesome. Next time I want to see you take these diagonal lines that you did for the road and go all the way down the page, all the way down. Because I think if you went all the way off the page here, it would have looked even cooler. So good. So good. Here's another great one. They added a bicycle. This does look like Coach. Looks like Coach is riding her bike. And look at that UFO up there. There was a couple pictures with UFOs in them. They looked so cool. I couldn't involve all of them because some of them had like their name in the sky as well with the UFO. I can't show your name. Remember, guys, if you want your picture in the slideshow, you can't have your name in the picture itself. But look at that. Big trees, little big dots, little dots, diagonal lines, so straight. They did such a good job following the expectations for this drawing and all those key elements. And look at this dotted line. See how dark that is? It adds a lot of emphasis to the picture. It's like your head really focuses on them. And look at these trees. They're so well done. The super tiny trees back here. I want to see these trees. I want to see even more size variation next time. Looks very, very good. Mucho bueno. Check out this one. Oh my god, it is so freaking cute. I can't believe how many kindergartners and first graders really blew it out of the water with this drawing. Like, I thought maybe this is hard. I want to see how they do. And oh my gosh, you guys did such an amazing job. Like, doing these lines, making them straight, coloring in, adding details. Like, oh my goodness, so good. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. Oh, they added all this color. Look at that blue sky. I love it when the blue sky really fills in the area. And they did a great job. I wish they could spend more time coloring and filling in these other areas. And I know when they have time, they can go back and do that. Look at this. They colored in all the grass. It looks so gorgeous. They colored all this in. They added these details. Now these trees back here, great size. These trees feel a little small. See how they're like the same size as these flowers? I want to see them even bigger next time. Do more, bigger. Love these details. Look at that little guy over there. He's so happy running in the field of grass. Yay! Check out how good this is. Look at that little stick figure. Oh, so cool. Stick figure. It's so cute. So cute. And look, arcoiris. I love rainbows. I would love to have seen color on this. I think they would have done a really amazing job. Only thing is I can see their lines they're pressing down on their paper really hard. I can tell. So I'd go a little lighter on this one with your pencil. Because you can probably see right through that paper. I know I'm having a struggle with that. I can see right through my journal paper. So do a little lighter. Oh, it looks so good. I can see it. So good. And oh my gosh. Look at all the colors, guys. It's so beautiful. Blue sky with white clouds. Look at that happy sunshine. The road, they did such a great job following those expectations for the road. Little bitty trees. And more trees down below. Great job. Great job. Looks so good. Check out this one. Yes. And I love these shapes of these trees. These were like the coolest shaped trees I probably saw with the diamond or the rhombus shaped tree. It looks like the gardener was out there like shaping them and making them look just right. Excellent job. This is another great one where they did, instead of daylight, they did nighttime. It's a nighttime scene. There's the moon. The dark mountains. I would have loved to see what they would do with the hill area right here in their drawing. They did such an amazing job at this. That road looks so good. That bud tree. This is a nice big size tree, and then the small trees back here really helps give a perspective. This one was so cool, and they had even more cool stuff down here. They really incorporated their writing with their artwork because the road became their writing down here, and it was so cool, but I couldn't show that because their name was like right over here. I had to crop out the name. So remember, next time, do your name not inside the picture itself. Kind of do it on the side, on the edge if you need to. That's totally fine. But look at this tree. Look at those branches. I can tell this student did a great job actually looking at nature and trying to draw nature. That's so good. I wish I didn't have to crop off the top here because there was some really cool stuff up here too. Look at those tiny little trees. And look at all these little vertical lines for the grass. They remembered. You remembered. That made me so happy. I love it. Good job. Look at that. There's that diamond tree again. So I think it was just these two students who did the diamond tree shape. It was so cool. Oh man, look at these lines. Look so awesome. Those fun clouds. I'm going to go over how to do those clouds in another lesson. So thank you so much for inspiring that idea. I like to do my clouds that way too. Here's another great one. They have their hand in the picture. That's okay. Like the little fingers, it totally looks just fine even with that. The trees look awesome, more than one type. What an amazing flower using that. We did flowers in one of our previous drawings. Thank you for putting it in this drawing as well. Remember, they're going to build on top of each other. And that road looks excellent. This is probably one of my favorites because I saw so many great details. Now, when you're coloring in a sky, I would not recommend markers because, as you can see, it leaves lots of little white areas and you have to go real slow around all the details, and that's kind of harder. So I would save the marker for the pop out details like you did for the trees and the water features like the lakes here, even the mountains and the hills. You did a great job with those, and the sun. Next time, try to see if you can get color pencils or crayons for the sky itself. That's going to look softer and lighter. Just think about when you look outside, you see the sky. It's usually a softer color. It's not like a bright blue. Markers are bright colors, so you want to save that for those little details. But they did such an amazing job with their road and coloring. I had to show this off. It's so good. Here's another great picture. Look at those really diagonal lines. Look so good in this one. I'd love to see the broken line right here in the road. If it got a little skinnier over here and that thickness down here looks perfect, I would love to have seen it be more of a gradual change. It looks really good, especially for your first time drawing like this, guys. All of these look amazing. You got these tiny little trees and these bigger trees. They look so good. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. There's another great picture. They might have had their finger in it, but that's okay. It still looks good. I know you gotta hold it up for your camera. Totally get that. And look at that sky. It's so pretty. The sun, bam. And I like how the mountains have like little white peaks on them, like there's snow on the mountains. Way to really draw things that you see in nature into your picture. It's like one of the things I'm supposed to get you guys to do is to think about nature and apply it to your picture. Great job on that. Look at the tree variation. You got big tree, you got middle-sized tree, and you got itsy bitsy little tree in the background. Really makes it look like it has perspective. Look at that. See, my hand looks really, really big. That helps give it perspective. Now my hand looks smaller. It helps give it perspective. Check out this road. So good. That dotted line looks excellent, excellent, excellent. And these added details. And look at the little birdie on top of here. It's so happy. It's so happy. There was a little bit more detail on top, but they had their name up here, so I had to crop that off, and that's okay, guys. Remember, next time, don't put your name in the picture. Try to put it like below it or like on the side where I can easily crop it, because I have this program that helps me crop it and like straighten out your picture, make it look just right. So I can put it in this cool slideshow. Guys, look at all of these amazing pieces. Like that dotted line, the road, and even like you can tell there's a little bit of erasing going on up here. But look at all those little details. Like all of you did such an amazing job. I'm like really impressed with all of these. Oh my goodness, guys. We're out of time. Look at all of these again. I want to like show them off all over again. But alas, we'll have to stop. Until next time, class, keep being creative.